Alright, you guys, so this package just came in the mail today. This is the Blue Blood palette. The new glosses that I got 2 of them. There's the other gloss, the coveted concealer, and then, hi Jeffree Star, how are ya? Hello everybody, welcome back to my blog Blush and Bunny. My name is Chloe and I'm just here to do 100% cruelty-free reviews and just try on products and just have fun with makeup. Today we will be testing out the new glosses that Jeffree Star came out with, I think last week. Whenever May 31st was, that's when the launch was, and I ended up buying 2 of them actually. I was gonna buy at least 4 of them. All of them are $18 each, but because how Jeffree Star is, all of his products end up selling out like that. I was pressed for time and the internet connection where I was at was super slow. So I didn't want to end up with nothing, so I ended up only getting 2 of the glosses. But then I also managed to get the Magic Star Concealer, which I'll be trying on today. This is actually the first time I've ever bought products from him, so this is also kind of like a first impression of his products. I ended up also getting the Blue Blood palette, which was something that he restocked during the launch. I haven't checked back, so I don't know if all of these products have like been sold out like immediately after. And so today that's what we'll be doing. I think first I'm gonna dig into the Blue Blood palette. I do not have primer at all on my face though, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so I'm back. I put all of my primers on, including my eye primer. I'll go ahead and leave those in the comment section below on what primers I use in case if any of you were interested. But right now, let's dig into this palette. I'll go ahead and open it up. And then here is what the actual packaging of the palette looks like. It's very sturdy, and it also has this little metal clasp right here. I love that this has a mirror. That's so convenient. That's always convenient in the eyeshadow palette. And here are all the colors. If you're curious to see like all the colors being used, Jeffree Star does do all the swatches and all the colors. You'll be able to see how all the colors work together on his channel. So go ahead and check that out. But first, I think I'm going to go ahead and just lay a base on my eyes with this nude shade right here, Wealthy. I'm looking all alien-like. I am ready to go. Alright, so a dip into the first shade, which is called Wealthy. I just put that kind of like up on the brow bone, and I will say that when you put your brush into the palette, it kind of broke up a bit, so it looks like it was kind of chalky and powdery, so be aware of that. Make sure that you do tap your brush before you apply the color to your eyes. No idea where I'm going with this. I kind of just want to play around with it, so bear with me. I mean, obviously I want to try a blue since this is the Blue Blood palette, and that's the majority of the colors here are blue. Dark shade for my crease. This shade right here, it's called Blue Monday. Doesn't seem to be as powdery as the Wealthy shade, but you do see that I do pick up a good amount of pigment still, so that's always good. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not loving this look. The blue went on really patchy. I don't know if that's because of the primer that I used. I think that one, it works with some products really well, and other products it doesn't work very well with. So I think I'm gonna give this another shot. I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe this off and put on a NYX concealer. Let's just start all over again and see how we feel this time around. Alright, I think that color went on a lot smoother, so I think it was the primer that was causing the problem. So I guess e.l.f. Cosmetics and Jeffree Star just don't get along. Dip into a shimmer this time and put it on the base of my lid. This gold right here called Crystal Flesh. Wow, this is so pretty. I don't know why I don't have you guys zoomed in further so you can see how pretty this is. Like, I love this color. I'm gonna pack a little bit more in. Alright, I think I'm gonna smoke it out even more and put a darker shade along the edge right here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with this dark blue shade right here called Undertaker. Looks like a bluish gray shade. And then I'll go ahead and also drag it along the lower lash line. Alright, now that I look like I'm getting a black eye, let's go ahead and lighten this look up a little bit. Think I'm gonna go in with this light blue shade right here. It's called I'm Cold. Okay, and I think to give myself a little bit of highlight, I'm gonna go ahead and put this shade right here, this green shade called Entitled. I'm gonna put it in the inner corner of my eyes. So this eye look is completed. That actually went on pretty nicely. The shimmers seem to go on more smoothly than like the matte shade. It could also be the concealer I use because I know that for a lot of people the whole palette itself worked really nicely for them. I'm gonna move on from the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my eyebrows and the foundation, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the Magic Star Concealer. Alright, so I'm back. I ended up doing my brows and putting on my foundation. I also went ahead and put some white eyeliner on my waterline just to make my eyes pop a bit more, and also did some mascara and fake lashes. So I'm ready to move on to the concealer. I'm gonna test this on my under eye, and usually I put a brightening under eye cream underneath my eye, but I just want to see how well this performs on its own. And there she is. This is the first time I'm seeing it in person. I really like the packaging. I think it's very cute, very Jeffree Star. Alright, so let's do this. I end up getting this in the shade C21 for those of you who are wondering. Then I'll also go ahead and put it underneath the nose. So I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but this shade looked really orange compared to my foundation, so I don't think I picked the right shade. Maybe I will be this shade whenever I get back from my vacation and I'm all nice and tan, but right now it's just not matching my skin tone. I will say that it did cover up my under eye circles pretty well. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put on some bronzer, highlight, and blush, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I went ahead and put on bronzer, blush, and highlight, and it does look a little bit better than what it used to with the concealer now that I put on a bronzer, which darkened it up a bit. But it obviously, you can still tell that this shade is a little bit more yellow than the rest of my face, so it doesn't look great, but it looks better. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to lip glosses. So these are the shades I ended up getting. I ended up getting a shade called Sequin Glass and the other shade Control Freak. They all have similar packaging to his concealers. It both has the gold pointed top. This one is Control Freak, and this one is the Sequin Glass. I don't have a lot of sheer lip colors, so that's why I got these colors. This one is a baby pink and it doesn't have any shimmer or anything to it. This one is also sheer, but it does have, as you can see, some sparkle to it. I believe this one was the one that was supposed to have like a bluish or purplish sparkle to it. I think I'm kind of intrigued by this Sequin Glass. I think I'm gonna try this one first. So here is the first color. I'll go ahead and post like pics of these lip colors and what they look like up close. But I really like this shade. I feel like this shade is very fitted for what eyeshadow I have going on right now. I like that it went on really smoothly and it doesn't have like that like tacky sticky feel when you smack your lips together. I feel like a lot of the lip glosses I've tried on in the past, they they get stuck, like they're really sticky. So I like that this doesn't do that, and it feels very moisturizing. I didn't put any chapstick or lip balm on before putting this on, so it's nice that this has a very moisturized feel to it. I'm gonna go ahead and try the other shade, the Control Freak. And then here's the next shade. I really like this one. I think it's super cute that it has like that baby pink shade to it. This could be like an everyday gloss, but Jeffree also used these glosses whenever he had like his lip ammo. That's what his lipsticks are called, and he layered these on top of them and they looked really good. So I hope to get some of that lipstick in the future and try it on. But for now, I just wanted to see what these lip glosses looked like on their own, and I really like them. I think they're super cute. Time for my final thoughts. I think that the concealer just wasn't the right shade for me. It really did get rid of the eye bags underneath my eyes a significant amount. I just wish that I picked up a different shade, because maybe the shade that was a bit lighter than the C21 shade would have been right for me. The Blue Blood palette, I feel like I have to play with it a bit more. I do like the colors that are in it. I feel like the shimmer shades went on pretty well and they were very pigmented, and obviously the matte shades were also pretty pigmented as well. I just feel like I need to play around with it a bit more, because sometimes I was having trouble blending it in and it was a little patchy. I do want to give it the benefit of the doubt though, and still keep playing with it just because it costs $52. And then of course the lip glosses I said that I really liked. I could see myself just slapping them on their own, and I'd be happy with how they look. Or if I'm like going out and I want more color, I could put a lipstick on and then put the glosses on. And so that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you could please like this video, subscribe to it, subscribe to my blog Blush and Bunny at blushandbunny.com. And of course, if you've used any of these products and want to share your thoughts, whether you liked the products I tried on today or you didn't like them, I want to know, so please comment below, or you can always DM me on Instagram, which I will also leave down below along with my email if you want to email me as well. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Love you!